items 8A through C, items 12A and B, and tonight's bills totaling $2,081,680.32.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
We have a motion by Councilman Saucedo with a second by Councilman Spread. All in favor say aye.
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 Opposed? The motion carries. We're going to move on down now to 11A. We have presented for City Council's consideration the third and final reading of an ordinance vacating the right-of-way for Briar Street and portions of the adjoining alley. Briar Street no longer serves an interest to anyone beyond the adjoining property owners. Is there a motion to adopt this ordinance and to direct for its publication as required by law?
So moved, Your Honor.
Second.
Second.
We have a motion by Councilman Brackett with a second by Councilman Saucedo. Is there any discussion? Hearing none. Councilman Spread, how do you vote?
Aye.
Councilman Harvey?
Aye.
Councilman Saucedo?
Aye.
Councilwoman Brockert?
Aye.
Councilman Malcolm?
Aye.
Councilman Fitzgerald?
Aye.
And Councilman Brackett.
Aye.
The ordinance is adopted with all ayes. So we have 6 more resolutions that all follow from that ordinance. The first one is a resolution conveying the vacated right-of-way to Muscatine Used Parts. Do I have a motion to approve and adopt this resolution?
So moved.
Second, Your Honor.
We have a motion by Councilman Saucedo with a second by Councilman Brackett. Any discussion?
Yeah, were it to come to that, there is enforcement mechanisms.
We don't require like a performance bond or anything like that to ensure that it does get put in.
No, that's not the mechanism we use.
Thank you, Andrew. Hearing nothing else, please come up. State your name and address for council.
My name's Ken LaRue. My wife Dana and I own non-emergency transport. The address is 922 Hancock and our personal address is 45 Colony Drive. I would just like to state for the record that at no time has our business been a nuisance to that area. We've been in good conversation and friends with everybody in that neighborhood in discussions, well, I shouldn't say discussions, but communication with them. No one has any complaints except for one individual, and I understand their concerns. Absolutely, I do. We've tried to talk to them and make things reasonable as far as parking and being considerate of their personal parking spaces. By the time the wife gets home, that spot is available 99% of the time for them to park and for their one son to park out front. And I remember in the past saying trash was an issue. You look at our property and there is no trash on our property. If you go down the street a little further, not pointing any fingers, I think you'll see where maybe that blows from, but we have tried our best. Our employees are polite to anybody who speaks to them, and some do not even speak to us.
Review that they're still taking advantage of that right now, currently.
Any questions I had, she was right there. I just can't express enough how much that I'll miss her. I'll miss seeing her around the city hall. She's just super delightful and just was wonderful to work with. And best of luck, Colleen. It really was a pleasure.
Councilmember Burns?
Thank you. Gosh, Colleen, how fast 20 years has gone. I remember when you were hired. I was working for the chamber at that time, and I recall how pleased Janet Ruggiero was that we stole you away from Roseville. And so that was a real great start. But you know, one of the things that I want to leave with you, and it was alluded to a bit in what Vice Mayor Middleton read, but and that is that one of your shining accomplishments that will last a long time is the fact that you've developed your staff to succeed you, so that what you have begun and worked on for the last 2 decades will continue on without a hitch. And so I'm very grateful, of course, for all that you've done for our community, but especially for the fact that you've developed your staff to carry on the work that you've begun. I just wish you all the best. I will miss you as well. You're one of our longest staying employees, and I know Casey will do a great job filling your shoes, but it won't be easy. Thanks so much.
Councilmember Daniels?
Thank you. There are very few people that touch so many sections and parts of our success in Citrus Heights. And Colleen is certainly one of them and near the top. The uniqueness about Colleen is that she's well-known not only within the city and the staff, but also the community and the things that had to get done to make us a success. You have been incredible. I have appreciated you when you have schooled me in the fashion of more about, I'll say, like a loving mother, and when I needed to be schooled. And you will be incredibly missed, incredibly missed. And again, there are very few people that I can think of, very few, that will leave their fingerprints on the success of Citrus Heights the way that you have. You will be missed, and I want to thank you dearly for the dedication that you have shown to make our city a success. Thank you so much.
Miller, you have the floor.
Well, thank you very much, Vice Mayor Middleton. Trouble with going last is everything you want to say has been said. Colleen, I'm truly going to miss you. You were really soft-spoken, and you were fair and you were firm, but you did carry a big stick. I mean, you enforced very fair policies, and yeah, I hearken back to the dynamic duo of Janet and you, and I miss Janet, and I think I'm going to miss you just as much. I wish you well with all your future endeavors, Colleen. Good luck.
Thank you. And Colleen, just so you know, we have these beautiful flowers here for you.
Oh, thank you.
And we'll make sure that they get hand delivered to you. And we also have your proclamation here signed by all of us.
Thank you.
Thank you again so much for your dedication. And I would like to open it up for you to say a few words if you would like.
Yeah, sure. Just a few words. I'd really like that. First, gosh, thank you, Council, so much for your very kind words. They really mean a lot to me, and also City Manager Boyd for your words as well. I consider myself very, very fortunate that I have been able to work here in Citrus Heights for so many years. I love this community. I've loved getting to know so many residents over the years through all the different projects. Throughout the years, one thing that has been constant, and that has been the support of the City Council, and that has always meant a lot to me. And it's always helped me a lot to be able to do my job. And I've also appreciated the support here in Citrus Heights. So thank you very, very much.
Thank you. Gosh, next item.
The next item is comments by council members and regional board updates.
Okay, Councilmember Daniels, you want to kick us off?
Sure, thanks. No board meeting. Let me see. Yesterday, I had the privilege to attend the Citrus Heights Chamber Luncheon and listen to a presentation. Hold on, excuse me. I'm going to try to make it stop. Okay. Listen to a presentation from Republic Services on our future of recycling all of our food. And so that was nice. And then I want to wish tonight a very happy birthday to the United States Marine Corps, 246 years old today. My Marine Corps son is celebrating by being on an airplane headed to Japan for the next 6 months. And I want to thank him publicly for that. Tomorrow is Veterans Day. None of us would be here today in the fashion that we are, free, without veterans. And I'm hoping that everybody will take the opportunity to reach out and thank a veteran. And it makes a difference. It makes a difference. And so please do that. And also tomorrow we will be having a ceremony at the Sylvan Cemetery for Veterans starting at 11 a.m. So if you can make that, please come out to that. On Saturday, November 13th, from 10 a.m. to I think 12 p.m. at the Citrus Heights Town Center, there will be a program called Reptiles Take Over. It's for kids. It's got a DJ and crafts and animals and stuff like that. So if you get a chance, go out there and support our local businesses at the Citrus Heights Town Center, at Sunrise and Greenback, and take your kids with you. Coming up, if you can believe it, is Christmas. And since we're not meeting before this, I want to let everybody know that Santa will in fact be at the Sunrise Mall this year. He'll be there from November 18th through December 24th. So get up there, support our mall, and get a picture with Santa and make it a fun time. And then finally, I believe on December 4th, Toys for the Troops Kids will kick off its 19th annual toy drive at the same center, the Citrus Town Center at Sunrise and Greenback. And they'll be there through December 19th. So December 4th through December 19th from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. collecting toys for our military troops. And that's it. Thank you.
Thank you. Councilmember Burns?
Thank you very much. I had a Sacramento Regional County Sanitation
kind of drug called paint. And I just want the school to know that that doesn't define who we are as a community. While we seem to be getting a lot of press, it's being carried across the country. I just want to remind folks that, those folks over at Mesa Verde High School work very hard, and they really deserve our support in a time where there's at least a small crisis going on. So just wanted to convey that support to them. Also, I'm a veteran myself. I have a fellow council member, Brett Daniels, is also a veteran, and I do want to thank veterans everywhere, and I will certainly be out at the cemetery tomorrow to honor our fallen veterans and the veterans in general. And then later this month, it's just coming so early this year, have dear family members that happen to be Jewish, and so the Hanukkah festivities kick off on the 29th and go through December 6th. So I want to wish all of the Jewish families in our community a happy Hanukkah.
Thank you. Mayor Miller?
Thank you, Vice Mayor. As most of you are aware, Monday we did the State of the City address, and I just wanted to say what a wonderful job Nicole Baxter did putting the whole thing together. Chris Boyd and Alex Turcotte did a great job, and a lot of our community members. So I was very proud to be part of that. And if you haven't seen it, you can go to our website. It's been taped, and there's a rebroadcast of it if you'd like to watch it. And also a way to take the survey at the end that was live, but you could still take the survey. Please go to our website. Then yesterday, I traveled to Orlando for regional transit along with the general manager, Henry Lee, and City of Sacramento Councilwoman Katie Valenzuela. And we accepted the award from the American Public Transportation Association for the 2021 Outstanding Public Transportation System. And I'm so proud of the entire RT staff and the job they've done through this pandemic. And this award really solidifies that. I think I'm setting the record for being the furthest from a council meeting. I'm in Hoover, Alabama with my veteran daughter. We're going to celebrate Veterans Day tomorrow. And had the pleasure tonight of watching my grandson's team win the football championship. They came back in the fourth quarter to win 12-7. I've got my
team
fan club here. And that's really all I have to report. Proud of the entire RT staff and the job they've done through this pandemic, and this award really solidifies that. I think I'm setting the record for being the furthest from a council meeting. I'm in Hoover, Alabama with my veteran daughter. We're going to celebrate Veterans Day tomorrow. And had the pleasure tonight of watching my grandson's team win the football championship. They came back in the fourth quarter to win 12-7. I've got my
Go team.
fan club here. And that's really all I have to report.
Thank you, Mayor. And I don't have much to report, but I do want to echo the sentiments of my colleagues about making sure you're out there, you are talking to your veterans, thanking them, and, you know, really showing your support. My father and all of his siblings were all in the military, each in one branch, and it's important that we make sure they know we support them. Also, Councilmember Schaefer, thank you for bringing up the issue about the new
this, or is this just something next year we're going to deny it again?
Please.
Mr. Mayor,
Sir.
I'd like to
So what does the denial mean then?
I mean, it's an annual inspection that's required by the code, so we go out and perform it, and then we'll try to go after it from a code enforcement standard as best we can.
Okay, but it doesn't affect his business.
No, it doesn't allow us to shut him down, I don't believe, totally.
So will code enforcement be staying on top of this, or is this just something next year we're going to deny it again?
We'll definitely do our best.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Madam Clerk?
Mr. Amos?
Yes.
Mr. Greider?
Yes.
Ms. Wilder?
Yes.
Mr. Foyce?
Yes.
Mr. Bozen?
Yes.
Mr. Nichols?
Yes.
All right, thank you. Number 2, please.
Mr. Mayor,
Sir.
I'd like to make a motion to receive and file proof of publication of notice of public hearing for Logan Avenue, US 63, from Donald Street to Newell Street Traffic Adaptive System, Iowa DOT Grant Project Number ICAAP-SWAP-8155, parentheses, 781, parentheses, -SH-07.
Second. The motion has been made with a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The hearing is now open. Is there anyone that would like to speak with regards to traffic adaptive systems for Donald Street to Newell Street? Going a second time.
Mr. Mayor,
Sir.
I'd like to make a motion to close the hearing.
Second. The motion has been made with a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The hearing is now closed.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to adopt a resolution confirming approval of plan specifications, form a contract, and authorizing to proceed.
Second. The motion has been made with the second. Council? Madam Clerk?
Mr. Greider?
Yes.
Ms. Wilder?
Yes.
Mr. Foyce?
Yes.
Mr. Bozen?
Yes.
Mr. Nichols?
Yes.
Mr. Amos?
Yes. All right, thank you.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to receive, file, and instruct city clerk to read bids.
Second. The motion has been made with the second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Madam Clerk?
All right, our first bidder was K&W Electric Incorporated. Their bid amount was $162,450. Our second bidder was Voltmer Incorporated. Their total bid amount was $196,463. And our final bidder was Price Industrial Electric Incorporated. Their total bid amount was $278,500.
Hey, still thinking about joining the 30-day Python using AI bootcamp by AI for Techies? So what if in 30 days you could go from knowing nothing?
Okay, I'd like to make a motion to adopt the resolution awarding bid to KW Electric of Cedar Falls, Iowa, in the amount of $106,000 Donald Street to Newell Street, -815, authorizing the mayor to execute.
Bozen?
Yes.
Mr.